What is it? What do I need to say?
When I say Lil, you say Lize. Lil.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just say our names together.
Your new intro?
Yeah,
When I say Lil, you say Lize. Lil. Lize. Welcome back, season 7, to Lil and Ben. Oh no, not Lil and Ben, because Ben Gibson, as you may have known, he was the co-host, has left me. He's moved on to bigger and better things. He's on Gus and Gorney and he thinks he's the king. But that's all right, because all good things change sometimes. Good things always happen when change comes. And we've got a new concept idea. It's a new podcast. And we've rebranded ourselves to Lil and Lize's, meaning Eliza McNamara and Eliza West are the new co-hosts of the podcast. So, Demons fans, get excited for a very exciting season 7 podcast. Lize Mac, Lize West, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's like good things come in pairs, and we're both Eliza. They're off to a great start.
Well, when we were brainstorming the idea of the podcast, we were thinking, let's do, a couple of co-hosts, keep it interesting, keep it fresh. We want our listeners to, be kept on their toes, never know what to expect. But then, in reality, we were like, for the marketing and the graphic designer team, it's probably just going to be easier if we pick the two people with the same name. So it wasn't really to do with like how interesting either of you are or what you bring. It's about how easy it was going to be for the marketing team. So we went with Lil and Lize.
Yep.
Ziz. Yeah.
Self-checked.
But anyway.
Myself.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, sorry.
Stay humble. Stay humble.
But no, it is very exciting. I'm very excited for this season. So Westy, tell me a little bit about yourself. The audience, they know a lot about you. They know that you're a baller. I feel like that's pretty well documented.
Really?
Yeah, that you're pretty into your CrossFit. You can tell by those quads.
Yep.
Yeah, that squat.
Loves to lift.
It's nice. We love that you smile a lot and really happy and stuff. But anyway, you give us a bit of a brief overview as to what you're going to bring to the podcast, what energy.
What am I going to bring to the podcast?
Yeah,
today?
this is what we need to know.
Just some good vibes, good opinions, I hope. If I can call my own opinions good. But,
Obviously.
give some good
Stay
recommendations, humble. Good movie, TV recommendations maybe. Depends what people like watching.
For example?
Actually, it wasn't even me who recommended this. It was Paxi.
Oh, no.
So shout out to Paxi.
Never take a recommendation from Paxi. Is rogue.
Except for this one. This one was good. Untold on Netflix, The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist.
Wow.
Get into it.
What's it about?
It's
Paxi's
like Paxi's love life. No, it's about like an OG catfish story. I don't want to learn too much about it, but in America, it happened with really high NFL draft prospect. Went to Notre Dame, and so just get around it because it's good. The whole time I literally was like, no way, like this happened, and it's like.
Does it have? Be really clear on this. Does it have a better storyline than 365 Days? Which we know is a favourite movie of yours.
Are you asking me a foreign movie with subtitles with a great plot line is better than a true story?
That's exactly my question to you.
It's gosh.
They're different genres, hard to pick.
They're quite different genres, but I think you'll get most enjoyment from the Untold Netflix story.
Okay, maybe a different type of...
different type of vibe.
Arousement.
So, different type.
We're gone rogue. We're gone giggly. I think there's going to be lots of giggles on this podcast. Lize Mac, you're a giggler.
Yeah.
You're a very fast runner.
Okay.
You're a very uplifting soul.
Okay.
You have poor ability to hold your bladder at times. You're very funny. You're a fan favourite at the footy club. But tell us, give us a bit of an insight into what you bring to the podcast. It's an exciting step for you. I know you only told yesterday, but I'm sure you've been thinking and dreaming about this for a long time.
Of course. I was actually lying on my floor manifesting that you'd asked me when you called me. And I was like, here it is. Good thing I manifest. But no, what I will bring to this podcast, good smells. Lily knows I smell nice.
She does. Always has a different scent and very noticeable.
Yes, so good smells and good vibes. Maybe.
Usually Lil comes up to me and she's like, "You've washed your clothes." Because she can smell the washing detergent.
No. Oh, is it you that do that to me? You smell like washing machine.
You smell like washing machine. I'm like, all right. Thanks.
I feel like that should be said like every time you see each other because I'd like to think you always have clean clothes on.
No, but you know
it's
that
strong.
detergent smell.
It's the softener.
Oh.
I don't want to give away all my secrets.
That's good. Well, anyway, I'm very excited, as I'm sure you are, listeners, that it's going to be lots of fun, this podcast. But before we get into, I don't know, the real nitty-gritty of the podcast and the upcoming event this weekend, which is obviously round 1, bit of recap on pre-season. How have you found pre-season so far, Westy? Sorry, not so far because it's over.
Yeah,
We're done.
It's over now. No, I thought pre-season was amazing. I thought we really came together more than what last year was, or this year, but earlier this year.
Yep.
And I think early on we were already in a better position than when we finished season 6. So I think we're going in good stride into this season. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, nice. And personally, you feeling really comfortable in your role and what you're bringing? I feel like you've been outstanding. But how have you seen it personally?
Yeah,
and your
I think
steps forward.
Yeah, I think I've made good progression, and I'm looking forward to putting it on the field and helping the team win.
Stay humble there, please.
Yeah, stay humble. Yeah, real straight bat here. We've gone from giggle to, oh no, we're now in a press conference and we've got to answer the questions very wisely.
No,
Pick your words carefully.
Contest Cup.
Tell us about the Contest Cup.
I actually was the ground ball winner.
Congratulations. But for
told me
those,
to
not
stay
everyone knows
humble.
what the Contest Cup is. Would you like to share?
Oh, yeah, we made a, well, not we, Mick came up with.
Stay humble.
Yeah, so Mick came up with weekly contest cup. So there was ground ball and aerial situations where you're in a contest, 1-on-1, bit of 2v2, pretty much win it and you get the point, lose it, negative point, neutral, 0. And every week you get the leaderboard to see who's won ground balls or aerials and who hasn't, and kind of became a bit of a challenge. And people were really getting around seeing who was on top and who wasn't, and people had their moments, like everyone was hating on Paxi with the toe pokes early on.
Oh, Paxi cheated.
And then Paxi cheated, and then Mavo and Talia had a bit of a run. But Lozzie P was consistent all the way through, so
yeah.
yeah.
But no, congratulations. It was brilliant
Thanks,
pre-season performance by you. Liza, your pre-season a little bit different. How's rehab going? Your update on health
And wealth.
wealth and
as well.
well-being?
To be honest, kind of just chugging along. I guess it's kind of been distracted in some sense that, I'm so fortunate you girls are going into round 1 that I'm able to just keep my mind off my back and focus on what the team's doing. So it's been really good. But yeah, as Westy said, everyone kind of really bought in this season, and that's come on off-field performance as well. Actually people investing in each other. And yeah, I think that's just increased tenfold this year, and there's been a lot more just general cohesion, and it's really translated onto the field. So it's going to be very exciting.
It is very exciting. And for you, I guess, to have that, cohesion between the rehab group and the main players, your role has slightly changed. What's your now match day role, and what sort of things are you getting involved in to keep that relationship side of things going?
So I am game day phone girl, or just the cool
Wee-o.
girl, because I'm on cool. So, yeah, no, that'll be really good, just chatting with the girls on the bench and then kind of being the means of communication between the coaches up in the box and the girls that they want to chat to on the bench. So, yeah, it's good just to be directly involved in the game and really amongst it physically, even though I'm not out there. I think that's probably the next best thing.
I have a question.
Yeah, that's allowed. You're
Please,
a co-host.
raise your hand.
So I actually wanted to ask you, how do you think the education side of your game has improved since having to be in the box and, or seeing it from from the sideline? Because you were obviously a main player last year and you were always on the field. So the only way you could reflect was through film afterwards. But now you get to see everything live from an outsider perspective. Do you think you'll definitely be better off education-wise for when you come back?
Yeah, and also just seeing you, because now that I'm watching, I kind of am watching each girl individually rather than just focusing on what I'm doing in each gameplay. So it's been really good to see different people play the wing role. Lil really takes on the game, and it's kind of well, I'm going to do that next season now that I've seen Lil do it. Yeah. Or just the communication this year I think has gone up heaps. So that'll be really good just to jump straight back into a really like communicative team.
Yeah.
But yeah, education wise, I think just looking at the whole team and how the gameplay looks holistically rather than just from my wing, it's like probably it'll be interesting to see how that translates onto field.
No, you're killing it. It's so good to see you, I guess, adapt to what is a very different role and a bit of an unfortunate role, but you're doing great things doing it. What have you seen on the bench? I know there's obviously, as you mentioned, there's lots of different characters that come to the bench, and you've had a couple of practice matches on the phones. Give us some dirt. I know there's a couple of hotheads, as I mentioned, that have tried to blow you up, but give us the dirt.
The dirt, right. Well, Liv Purcell comes off.
Couldn't have
guessed. She comes off a raging bull when she. So there was one practice match. She came off and just roasted the bench for about 5 seconds, and then she's like, "Anyway, really good job." Everyone just couldn't help but laugh because it was just this stark contrast. And then at the G, Paxi was signing autographs while she was on the bench. Tay was talking about, because she rolled her ankle in the game, how she wished she'd shaved her legs because her leg was being assessed. So yeah, it's really good. I mean, everyone's personalities come out. A bit of white line fever, but also it's good to see that lots of people have good game day balance as well.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's real. It's a funny place, the bench. What do you like on the bench?
I reckon I just get a bit of Powerade, bit of water, take a seat.
Yeah, nice.
And I think, might get a call from a coach.
Yeah.
And then otherwise I'm kind of just like, Sammy, when am I next on again?
Sammy, pull me back.
Yeah, loiter around Sammy. And I'm like, who's next to come off?
I'm always found at the gates, interchange gates, waiting to go on.
Yeah.
And Jessie will be like, "Oh, Lil, who's coming off for you?" I'm like, "I'm not sure, but they'll know. They'll come." I'm just ready. I'm ready for when it comes.
And Jessie will like hold you.
Yeah.
Pinch
She
the t-shirt
really doesn't let you on.
Yeah, she gets in trouble. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure we could talk about the interchange bench for a lot longer, but let's go to a quick ad break and we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah.
Thanks to our co-principal partner and podcast sponsor, Zurich Insurance. For over 100 years, they've been insuring the people and things you truly love. And just like you, they truly love footy and they truly love the D's.
Anyway, welcome back. We're back.
All right, thanks.
That was a lot. I'm really sorry about that. Even if you hear it. If you didn't hear it because they cut it out, which is very likely case scenario, we're back and new segment. We've got some new segments. Yeah. So what's going to happen? It's going to be Lil Spills. So, it's a bit like I've sort of channeled it from like Love Island, spill the tea. What are we going to chat about? What's something that we can share that's happening inside our four walls out to you? Anyway, that's going to be my segment, which I'll get to that.
Yeah.
Westy, you're going to have your segment.
Yeah.
Not this week. It's going to be next week or the week after. You're going to have one too.
Okay.
So, because I don't think I explained at the start of the podcast, but what's going to happen, we're not going to have Lize and Lize every week. So it's just like alternating weeks. We might have Lize Mac, might have Westy, but maybe sometimes you get a treat, bonus, and you get both. Anyway, but Lil Spills. So, rumour has it at the footy club this week that Karen Paxman, who has got plenty of shout-outs this week on this week's pod, she is clearly in a bit of financial strife, which often you wouldn't really laugh about. So it is like a very serious matter in some regard. But at the same time, she has been rocking up to footy training in matching, I'd say, like very non-branded grey mile tracksuit pants and is using masking tape to put a brand on it. For example, on Monday she had this tracksuit on and she had used masking tape to write Nike across the chest of her jumper so it looked like she was wearing something branded. Look, so Paxi, if you need some help with money, just sing out, it's not that difficult, but we understand that things might be a little bit tricky at the moment. Sing out, but no, rumour does have it that she's got New Balance and Cotton On works in the gear in the works. But yeah, look, Paxi, what do you think?
I actually didn't mind the look. She told me it was vintage.
It looked vintage.
It was very vintage.
Except when
Except when you got close and realised you could peel the masking tape.
Or half it was already peeled off. I just wonder when she found time to do this and like thought that this is I'm going to masking tape Nike on this
there,
jumper.
Like, oh my God, I'm so crazy. This is so crazy.
And like, did she like fold it for the next day and was like, this is what I'm wearing tomorrow morning.
This is what's happening. I'm wearing this. Her and Torin and Poppy, her dog, were probably like, oh, this is such a good idea.
So cute.
Yeah, I love this. Anyway, that's little spills. We'll have some more goss, not that it's really goss, but Paxi, she's a rare unit.
Yes.
We'll have some better things for you in coming weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just mention that why it was a matching tracksuit day was because Maeve Chaplin has been obsessed, and it was her birthday on Monday, and her like memo was urging everyone to wear a matching tracksuit. Yeah, it was just like something she was just sort of sharing the word. But that's why there was matching. No, you didn't get it?
No.
Oh.
Maybe we're in the wrong group.
We're in the wrong group. But also, because it was Maeve's birthday, it's all about Maeve often anyway.
Yeah,
Often.
yeah.
But on birthday, it's heightened. So she bought everyone party hats, or did you buy them?
I bought them.
You bought them anyway.
Yeah.
So your group was wearing all their party hats and was walking out, and we were changing over activities. And we had Ella Little, who's the new girl.
Just rocked up.
And, that would have been a perfect moment to introduce Ella to the whole group. But no, Maeve comes past singing happy birthday to herself. And before we know it, we've passed. No one's even said hi to Ella.
No, she did. She gave
who
Ella
said
a
hi?
little. No, she mid-song, she like turns and she's like, welcome Ella. And then just like kept walking. And we're like, that's Maeve. And we're like, it's about you, but it's about Maeve, really.
It's always about Maeve. Ella Little though,
Yeah.
that's such a good story.
Yeah.
Oh,
She only signed on Tuesday last week.
I think so.
Very soon. So crazy for her to step into a program so close to round one, but
Done a lot of driving too.
a lot of driving.
Yeah.
From country SA,
Yeah.
such a good kid. She's a ripper. I had her over for dinner last night. She's very funny.
What'd you call
She's got we did a roast, lamb roast. But no, she's funny. She's gonna be a good egg.
Okay,
We like her, so she's a good addition.
Good.
But so crazy for her to just
Yeah.
pick up her life and move it in a couple of days' time.
Yeah.
It was only, I think, 18 months ago she said she was playing country footy in Millicent, which is like a little country town that literally all they have is like 3 pubs and that's about it. And like she used to drive like an hour to the supermarket, like really lives like far away. And then her dream was to play in the Sample, so she ticked that off earlier this year.
Nice.
And now she's in the AFLW club. So
Awesome.
yeah, I'm sure you'll these fans you'll hear more about Ella Little. She's a ripper. But whilst we're on the topic of Adelaide, this week forecast big game. How you feeling?
Weather also looks good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Weather looks good. Bit of a venue change.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I reckon it'll be good. Looking forward to the game anyways. I think it'll be a good hit out, and I'm not sure what to expect, but I like how we're looking.
That's good. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be great. Be with the gals on game day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. But I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
do you think?
Finey's a bit like underwhelming.
Well, I don't want to give away, our tricks that we've
No.
got planned.
No, this isn't Lize spills the game plan.
No. This isn't that.
No.
That's not your segment.
That's not
your segment.
Check yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, but I'm
sorry,
feeling
yeah.
really excited.
Yeah.
I know you just asked me that. I can't wait. I have built such a just eagerness to play Adelaide again.
Yeah.
They've won and they've beaten us the last couple of times we've played them, which I hate. And I would really want to win. I know it's just round one, but at the same time, there's
It is round one. Yeah. It's not just round one.
it is round
It
one.
is, it
Yes,
is.
that's so true. That's such a
And
great.
also they have that man in the crowd that makes the really, really good crow noise. It's so accurate.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard.
Yeah. Oh my
No.
god, it's like caw, but full
Yeah.
Is it?
Wow. I'm
Anyway.
not sure. Anyway, well, I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm also very much looking forward to what this podcast has to offer this season. Hope you've enjoyed the first episode. Sorry, a little bit clunky. We'll get our rhythm back. But Westy, Lize Mac, thank you for accepting this role at very last minute. We had thought about it thoroughly, and you were very worthy recipients of the honour to sit next to me in a room for 30 minutes on a Tuesday before training. But I can't wait. Thanks so much for joining us and go well this weekend.
Thanks, Lil.
Thank you.
All right, girls. We've also got a very special podcast exclusive. We don't often get, I don't think Lil and Ben ever had a podcast exclusive. So this is like setting us up for great success this season. But we have got the privilege of telling Jordy Ivy that she's playing her first game in the colours.
Do you want to love to
Play a game?
Play a game. Yes.
come in here?
The game was the first person to walk by. Oh.
See you later.
No,
2
no,
seconds.
Quick.
Jordy.
No, quick.
I already
The-
opened the door.
The
We're
game.
playing categories.
The game was the first person to walk past the thing that had to come in to play the game.
We're playing
And you were
categories.
first. That is such a stitch up. No, it's fine.
I don't
Quick,
care.
Pull it up against Westy.
Yeah, pull this up here.
You're saying Lil's podcast means nothing?
Yes. Does this mean nothing to you, this podcast?
This means everything.
Ungrateful swine.
Okay. So, wait. Sorry, you don't get the mic now. Jordy gets the mic.
Do you want mine?
Oh, this is so good. I'm so glad Jordy's
Say
the first person to walk past. I feel like she was just perfect for this job. All right, so it's a quiz. Jordy, in one word, what does Melbourne mean to you?
Demons.
Oh,
shit.
okay. So it's like categories. You got to like say,
On
that-
W1.
that's how it works,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I'll say a word and then you got to respond. You do.
Okay.
Liza and I will say them. Okay. That was a practice because you stuffed that one up. Football.
Kick.
Fish.
Shark.
Flag.
Pole.
Circle.
Square.
First game in the red and blue colours. Jordy's playing this weekend.
What word came to mind?
What words come to mind for that one?
Shit, yeah.
Nah, congrats.
So where's Mick?
Nick's not here. Congratulations. This is a podcast exclusive, clearly. But so excited to be able to play with you this weekend. Mountain
Oh my
of work.
God, sick.
So good to have you in the red and blue. We obviously got to play together the blue and white, but this is far greater in these colours. So, yeah, so excited to have you in the
thanks,
colours,
team.
and it's very exciting to see you run out this weekend.
The world's a better
I'm
place.
so excited, so pumped. And when Mick said meet me at the Glass House, I was like, wait, like where Collingwood is?
That's what I thought.
I was so confused. But yeah, this is the best. So thank you. Yeah, what a little entrance. Can't wait to pull it on. Oh, so keen.
So good. And what number? Number 5? 12. Number 12. So you run out? What's your
19.
number? Oh, so
Very
thanks,
close.
man. It's very exciting. You wear number 19.
19.
Oh, so good. Sorry. Another cut episode. This is so exciting. I can't wait to do it. So.
Oh,
And thanks for being the
team.
first person to walk past the room so you could be the first person to play the really great quiz that we had arranged.
What a game. Can we
I
do
know.
that again?
Good
Yeah, again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, George.
Perfect. Oh, thank you so much.
Go D's.
That's a wrap on pre-season.
Woohoo!
It's a wrap.